Hey everybody, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing the full moon tarot reading for the sign of Libra. So just to let you know, if you're not already aware, we do have a full moon coming up on the 14th September 2019. So between now and then, the energies are going to be particularly prevalent around a specific emotional aspect of your life. There could be multiple things going on at any one time, of course, but generally I would say it would be centered around specific areas. So there's likely to be quite a big reveal coming up in this time because, as you know, the full moon tends to do that, right? Things that were once hidden gets brought to the surface, particularly as it is the harvest moon, and apparently I think we're having a super moon as well. So a really profound energy is coming through. So yeah, it's really important that you're aware of certain things so you can prepare for what may be coming, and then you'll be better equipped to address whatever needs looking at. Okay, so let's just get stuck in. I will be doing a custom spread, one of my own, using the Wild Unknown Tarot, clarifying with the intuitive as usual. So let's just get stuck in, shall we? So what's going on with you currently, Libra? What's happening? Ooh, that wanted to flick out. So you had the Three of Wands. So you really are in a space of bringing things to light yourself, right? Bringing things into fruition. You are calling in specific energies, specific people, specific circumstances, right? And you're waiting for something to happen, I feel. There's something on the horizon for you, and you can see it coming, but you're waiting patiently because you know it's just around the corner. Interesting. Okay then, so we'll clarify that further in a minute. So what are your feelings right now? Okay, there's a couple cards coming up, so I'll just take them both. So you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Cups in the upright, which is an interesting combination. So I feel like you're really looking for a very powerful emotional connection at this time. I feel like that's what you're calling in. You're looking for something that's going to make you feel on top of the world, right? It could be in romance, it could be in your passions, your career, whatever it is. There's something that you really want to manifest that's going to make you feel like you're in cloud nine. That's what I sense with this, right? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that like magic moment, right? That's what you're trying to create, but lasting magic, not just something that will come and go, right? Something that's a bit more grounded in reality, but is still very, ethereal in some way. There's still that, dreaminess to it, right? That's the kind of energy I get with this. So you're looking to call that in, and that's what you're doing right now. And you really feel ready for that kind of connection, potentially with someone, or just in, like I said, a passion that you have an interest in exploring further. But I feel like for some of you, this is very much a connection on a romantic level. It could be that you've met someone and they're invoking those feelings within you. Could be that you're in a long-term relationship and that's the space that you're in right now with your partner. It's all very dreamy and romantic, and you're rekindling the flame. So that's nice. That's a really nice energy to be in, Libra. So I feel like there's a lot of emotional availability, right? Regardless, even if you're single and you haven't met someone, or you're dating, or you're in a long-term relationship or married, I feel like there is emotional abundance there, right? That's how you feel, that you can give this, right? But you need to know that it's going to be something concrete, that is long-lasting, right? Oops. Yeah, because I got like the Mother of Cups and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you're done with feeling like, you know, situations have made you miserable. You're done with the situations that made you miserable. You're done with people that have made you miserable, that have stabbed you in the back, that have made you worry, that have made you question, made you lack trust, right? So you're really calling for that nurturing, positive, compassionate, you know, unconditional love. I feel like this is what's being represented here. You're looking for unconditional love, not something that's fleeting and based on lies, right? You're looking for something that's grounded in truth and that's genuine, right? You want genuine love here. That's what I see with that combination. So yeah, that's really sweet, actually. And why not? You know, I think we all want that to some level. Even those people that are not feeling like, you know, they're looking for anything on that level. I think we all want to feel that connection with someone. It doesn't even have to be on a romantic level, but just having that unconditional love in our lives. I think that's important. Okay, so what about in terms of your projections? What are you putting out there in the world currently, Libra? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, you're literally stepping into that place of, I'm ready to close the door on my old life. I'm ready to let go of those things that caused me harm, and I'm not settling for anything short of amazing, right? It has to be magic. I feel like this is the real message in here. You're looking to bring magic into your life at this time. So you're not willing to accept just anything in order to have this new beginning, right? That it has to be genuine. It has to be coming from a place of unconditional love rather than just something fleeting, right? You want that stability, you want the longevity with this. You don't want this next chapter to be a short one, right? That's what I feel with this. So what about then in terms of internal influences? What's going on that's giving you this desire, right? So you've got the Seven of Swords. So I feel like you've been waiting so long, and there's just been so many things that have come up that have just been not aligned with what it is that you truly want. That doesn't, you know, there's been maybe some people showing interest previously, but the communication wasn't solid. You know, it seemed fishy. There was something about it that just didn't seem legit to you, so that's why you kind of just sidelined it and was waiting for something more real to come along, right? So you've been patient on that level, but I feel like your patience is reaching a limit, and that you want to know, like if you're in a relationship, you want to know exactly how this person feels about you. You want to have that open communication about, you know, their feelings on the relationship and you. I think if you're single and dating, then you're probably waiting to learn more about how this person sees you, how they feel about the relationship, if they are the person that can give you this unconditional love. I think if you haven't met anyone at this time, you're kind of being a bit guarded in relation to that, because people haven't been genuine, right? They haven't been authentic and honest before, so you're a bit more guarded to that now, and you're not going to just get into the whole dating routine because you're tired of it. You're only going to entertain even the prospect of something like that with someone who's going to show up with you know, good intentions, real intentions, you know, that actually want the same things you want. That's what I see there. Okay. And then what about in regards to this reveal that's coming up, right? Because there will be something revealed to you over the next week or so, particularly highly likely between the 13th and the 15th. There's going to be some major event or some information coming to light, some epiphany. Something will come to the surface, right? So what is that? Ace of Wands in reverse. excuse me. So I feel like something is going to be shown. Not just communicated, something's going to be shown. You're going to see the truth in something. They're going to show you how they really feel about something. And it's going to be a shock. Because for some of you, it's going to be completely different to what you expected. For some of you, it's going to be more than you could have hoped for. But it may not come across in the way they meant it. For example, they might try and show you how they feel about something, but they may fluff up how that comes across, and you might get the wrong idea. So you might think they're saying something negative when they're actually saying something very positive, right? They might not be very good at putting their emotions into words, is what I'm saying, right? So because of that, and maybe they fluff it up and they think they're in panic mode, like, oh God, they think the wrong thing. They'll do this gesture as a means of showing you how they actually feel, because they feel like when they tried to communicate that in words, it came across all wrong. So they try and do something that shows how they actually feel about you. But I feel like for some of you, there's going to be some doubt because of this communication that went wrong. You're going to be doubting the authenticity of this gesture. But I think the warning there is that, don't be quick to judge it like that. Because maybe, like I said, I feel like for some of you, like this is not going to be for everyone, but for some specific people, this person's not going to be very good at communicating how they feel. And they just totally balls it up, and you get the wrong idea, and then they're desperate to try and show you how they truly feel about it. Yeah, because I've got like Mother of Wands in reverse. So you're going to have to be compassionate in this time, right? Because they're going to be worried and flustered and trying desperately to show you how they truly feel. So you need to be intuitive about this. You need to meet them halfway and allow them to communicate how they really feel, show you how they really feel. Don't block them out, don't shut them down, Be open, because I feel like you will get the wrong end of the stick, quite literally, Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like some of you will get the wrong end of the stick, and you're going to assume that that's not there, and you might react badly, or you might just be taken aback and feel like you need to bring the situation to an end. But I don't think that's the right course of action, because they feel just as passionately as you do. So you need to show that compassion at this time, because they're going to be panicked about losing you now, okay, in this moment. So just be aware of that, okay? But I will try and clarify that a bit further for you in a moment. So what about in regards to the choice then? When this circumstance comes about, what will be the choice that you have to make? Okay. So you've got the Emperor in reverse and you've got the Lovers. So you can choose to trust them and accept that they mean what they say and that they're trying hard to show you that. Or you can decide that it's a falsity and be stubborn in that energy and move away from this person altogether. Because I feel like that's basically your choice, right? That you can either hear them out and allow them to show how they feel because they can't communicate it properly, or you don't give them the opportunity. You're just like, no, been here before, not doing this, shut them down and just walk away. And that's why you've got the Emperor in reverse, because that's really like stubborn, not well thought out. That's the kind of energy it gives, right? When I see this in reverse, it's like someone who's very stubborn, who's not really thinking it through and is just reacting, right? There's not, he was not making, good choices. That's what I feel like. So you can either go one way or the other. So it's up to you. No one can tell you what to do, right? But that's just what I see. I can only share with you what I see. And if this is not relevant, then that's fine. This is obviously not the read for you, or this section isn't. But if this does ring a bell, then just be aware of that, right? but only you can decide what's the best thing for you. So just putting it out there, what I see. Okay, and then what will be the outcome then overall? Okay, 2 cards. Boom. Got the Seven of Cups in the upright. And the Chariots. I love this. I love the Chariot because that's Cancerian energy. That's my energy. So that is someone who is moving forward, that knows what they want, that's got a vision, you know. It's very much a visionary card. Like, I see it in my sights and I'm going after it. I'm not taking no for an answer, okay? I'm moving towards this thing with passion, with enthusiasm, with love, right? This is obviously very much to do with that. That's very much, the Seven of Cups is very much to do with, I am bringing how I feel to the surface so that I can manifest what it is that I want. I have options, but I know which is the one for me. I know what option I want to take, right? That's what I feel like with the Seven of Clubs. It's like, you know, multiple options, wishes, different ideals, but there's one thing in particular. You see how this one in the middle is reversed? It's like, you know, this is the thing that I want to obtain. This is what I don't have, but this is what I want, okay? So I feel like, obviously it depends. I mean, it depends on what you decide here when this person tries to show you how they feel. But if you do choose to acknowledge it and move forward, then I feel like you are going to align with that unconditional love that you're looking for. You know, that where you're feeling currently is lacking, I feel like that's going to change. That 1 cup that's upside down, I feel like that is going to turn, right? Because this situation was like a catalyst for them. So it's like, oh, maybe I'm not showing it enough, or maybe I need to do something differently, right? So they try to do that. They try to communicate something. Doesn't come out the right way. Then they're in panic mode, and then they try finding new ways to show you what you mean to them, right? And I think that if you're able to see that and assess properly whether or not they're being genuine, then you can move into that space of filling that cup and really feeling that unconditional love that you've been looking for, right? But if you walk away from it, then I feel like, you know, even though you'll have other options and you may be happy for a time, you're going to realize that you had what you're looking for, it was right in front of you, and you walked away from it. Okay, so that's how I feel just from this reading so far. That's been communicated, that your action in regards to this circumstance is going to affect the outcome. Because I feel like you're literally on the cusp of gaining that unconditional love that you're looking for. But it really depends on how you respond to this situation. So, okay then, so let's clarify then this, straight away, I didn't even get to say it. This 3 of Wands, this thing that you've been manifesting. Okay, so you've got the Empress card, yeah. So, yeah, that says it all. You're trying to attain wealth, you want the status, you want be in a place of self-love, nurturing, compassion, wisdom, understanding, support, guidance. Like, you want to literally be the full package, and that's what you're working towards right now. Yeah, you are working towards becoming the embodiment of the Empress. Okay, so that's your wishes, and you feel like the best way you can really step into that energy if you have that unconditional love and support backing you up, right? Because you already know you have multiple aspects down in this, right? That is very much aligned with you, but you just need to know that someone's got your back, so it can give you that extra nudge to move forward into that energy, yeah? Okay. So what is it? There's this 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. and this Seven of Swords as well, because I feel like you walked away from something specific. Got the Sun in reverse. So it's something that didn't give you that fulfillment that you was looking for. It was probably a person. There was probably someone else in the picture not so long ago that gave you some false promises, and you saw it wasn't going anywhere, so you just cut them out, like literally. And what's this? Nine of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups in the upright, Nine of Swords. Yeah, so you were worried that this person wasn't what they were presenting themselves to be. And you could see that nothing was going to come out of it because there was a mask there. So rather than pursuing it further, you went after your heart's desire. You said, no, I know there's something better for me out there, so I'm not pursuing this further. So you left them. And then you found someone else, or you will find someone else if you haven't already, okay? So, what is this event that takes place? I feel like they say something and they fluff it up. Let's see if we can get a bit more clarity in regards to this, Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so you got the Seven of Swords, so they just miscommunicated what they was trying to say. It just did not come out the right way, and it got you questioning, like, oh, so is that how you really feel about me? Is that how you see me? Or, oh, are you trying to say this? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, you may be misinterpreting what they're saying also, but I feel like they try to say something really nice and sincere, but it comes out the wrong way, and you see it the wrong way. You assume the worst, right? And then that makes you feel like, oh, why am I even bothering, right? Got the Emperor in the upright, yes. So I feel like that's their energy. Like, they're trying to be sincere and genuine. They're trying to communicate with you, and they see very much eye to eye with you. They want the same thing you want, right? Because you've got the Emperor just flicked up, so I feel like it's very much them, and this is you. It doesn't matter about the gender or anything. This is just the energies. But you're pairing, so there is a soul level connection here. Right? You both want the same thing. You're both looking for unconditional love, right? But you're quick to judge it because of your fears from what you've experienced in the past with people. Okay, and then, so what else can we see in regards to this Lovers card then, if you do decide to hear them out, let them show how they truly feel, and accept it to be true. Okay. You've got the Two of Wands in the upright, you've got the Two of Swords in reverse, and you've got the Hermit. So I feel like you are going to grow and learn so much with this connection with this person. That you are alike in so many ways, that you have so much to offer each other, that you will grow with each other, that you will create a wonderful, even stronger connection together. That these miscommunications that you have will no longer be there. It will be very clear in your mind how they truly feel about you, so you won't fear that anymore, okay? That fear will be gone, and you will find a way to communicate more efficiently in a different way, right? So you really need to go in and just assess your fears, be very objective about it, and know that that's just coming from a place of hurt from where you've been in the past, what you've been through in the past in previous relationships. So it's important to take the time to heal those wounds so that you can work on this communication and just enjoy a very beautiful connection with this person. Awesome. I don't think I need to say any more there. I think that's quite clear. So it did end up, I feel like this is very much in relation to a person that you're going to have a romantic relationship with if you're not in one already. So if it doesn't resonate, then fair enough. But I feel like for a number of you watching that this will be relevant in various ways. So just take it as it applies, and I hope you found this useful. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe also. And I look forward to doing your next reading, Libra. So good luck with that, and I can't wait to see what happens. So take care.